just in a few months. What an opportunity, what a privilege. So you all have joined and are joining a movement that is built on transparency. It is also built on visionary leader we have that is growing this largest and fastest growing community so far. So the incredible momentum we've achieved is only beginning, I can tell you that. So it is time for us to listen to our webinar as always every Tuesday to discover what Stratify has set apart for us, how our community continues to expand at a fast pace, of course, and the opportunity that lies ahead of us. So are you ready? Are you excited for another session of our Stratify call? So we will be hearing, of course, from our visionary leader himself. But before he comes, let us just have a recap of what our June looks like. You know, we already have the 24x still going. It still continues till the 30th of June. This is the time for you to grab the opportunity. Invite as many people as possible. Put in as much deposits as possible for you to take part of this 24x. Because once it is gone, trust me, it will not come back. And you all are seeing the rewards of this 24x. So thanks to our tag market financials, liquidity providers, we are able to still be part and parcel of this 24x accounts that continues to the end of June. Also, we have our Stratify pool that continues. So the Stratify pool is still continuous for the month of June, and you all know how it works. Before that, we have our CPA. CPA, we have awesome levels achieved already by our members, our visionary members in the month of May. And in this month of June, we are still continuing with our CPA earnings for last month. You all know we have right from 1% right up to a humongous 7.5% CPA to be earned by you or by us. And also, as I was saying, the Stratify pool continues for the month of June. How does this work? It works in multiples of $2,500 deposit in your Sonic account. So once you have a deposit of $2,500, it gives you one share. So I would break it down in the next slide. How does it go? So once you have 2,500 as deposit in your account, you have one share. If you have 5,000, that is two shares. 7,000 is three shares. So it is in the multiple of 2,500. And additionally, if you attain 1% CPA, you have additional one share. 2% CPA, four shares. 3.5% CPA, you have 8 shares. 5% CPA, 12 shares, and so on, right up to the 7.5. Imagine you having a CPA earning of 7.5% of your total earnings, and you are going home again with 30 shares of the Stratify pool. This is what we all have signed up for. This is what we all have been looking forward to. So also, from last week, we heard from Dada himself, who brought to us this amazing news of the Sonic pool that is coming back. The last time we enjoyed the Sonic pool, I believe, was the month of April. So in April, you all enjoyed the Sonic pool. People were happy, you were excited. And yes, at the beginning of this month, Dada came back to us and told us we will be having the Sonic pool again for the month of June. And this time around, Sonic is giving away half, that is 50% of its shares back to you, back to the community. Also, it also stands with a multiple of $2,500 in your personal account. So once you have 2,500, you are gaining one share. 5,000, two shares, same as the Stratify pool, but this time around Sonic pool. So also CPA earnings right up to 7.5. You have different shares you are attaining as well. What a wonderful opportunity that we have in order for us to earn while building. And also, we heard from our founder himself. He joined us on the call last week and he gave us this exciting news that each new deposits you make in Sonic or in the track market of $250, you will be getting 1 month VIP subscription on the big card that will be launching very soon. Not only new deposits. When we talk of new deposits, we are not saying money that you just remove from your wallet to put in the wallet. Even monies that you reinvest into the business, it's counted as your new deposit as well. So take note of that. You will be going home with 1 month VIP subscription of our big Visa card. And you all know what this card means to us, to you, and to your members as well. So the big card will be launching pretty soon, and it will be launched in phases. And once that will be done, the rollout phase, the announcements will be following as well. So stay tuned, and we will be getting to that. So before I call on the man of the moment, I would just like to share with us June has started powerfully. With today being the 9th of June, we already have total of 10 trades. So we had 9 trades last week. That was more than 10 trades, sorry. We had 9 trades last week, 8 wins and 1 loss. And today being the second day of the week already, we've already recorded 3 profitable trades. So total, making it a total of 12 trades so far for the month of June. And we have seen that we have just 1 loss. So are you still doubting? Are you still in doubt? This opportunity continues to prove its value through consistent performance. You can see it. As a Stratify community, as we celebrate, this will be our 9th month running this month of June. I see the momentum. We see the momentum. The momentum keeps building. The excitement is only getting very, very stronger. We see it. So what started as a vision has grown into something like a striving community. And we are just, as I said, getting started. And all thanks to the man with the vision, the person who has been in this opportunity. He has been a networker before. And he gave us his story of how he started, how he was carrying loads and walking from distance just to meet his clients, his customers, to talk to them. But today, he has made it easy for us. He has made it quite like everything in one go for us. If you go to your Stratify back office, you will see that you have videos in different languages to help you grow your team. He has made possible for us to have a link tree where you have processes, steps, and everything that has been broken down for you in different languages, just for you to get involved in this journey. So let's give it up for our visionary leader, the man of the moment, the man who makes it possible for us to be this excited, who has brought this opportunity to us and given us that room to grow, to earn without paying a dime. Just by a simple sign up, just by a simple click, we are able to earn millions. Can we hear from our visionary leader, Kenny? Hi, Kenny.
Hello there. Thank you. Hope you see me. It should be here, right? Good.
Yes, we can see you.
Perfect. Well, thank you for those kind words. First of all, hello, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. I know there's people calling in from many different markets, many different time zones on this call. First of all, I would like to thank you for taking your time. It is important to be on these calls constantly. I also know that there's people calling in from different markets and even translating to their teams on this. That is great leadership. Amazing for that. And yes, as you heard, yes, it's been an amazing this is our 9th month. It's been an amazing 8 months with Stratify. I'd like to talk a little bit on a couple of different notes on today's call. We tried to, talk about different things. Last call, we had an amazing kickoff for June where, Nick was talking about the progress. Nick was talking about the opportunity with the BIX card, that everybody that does 250 gets the BIX card for free. Dada came with exciting news around Sonic, but not only that, also the Sonic pool. So we have amazing tools for the month of June. Well, I'd like to take us back, because talking about tag markets, soon to be 3 years old, which today is the fastest growing forex broker on the market. There's a few reasons for that. I think there's many. Obviously, it is visionary founders that is constantly driving for growth and success and making sure everybody's excited about tag markets. But there's, when they started, and if you go back to January 2025, they had 40,000 clients. Today, over 900,000 clients. There's reasons for that. First of all, there is something they developed called CopyX. When I met Nick the first time, to follow a copy trader, which is normal in the forex broker, took 27 steps and clicks. So 27 different steps. So they developed CopyX, and this is one of the whys for tag markets. They developed CopyX, and today it's 5 steps. You sign up, it's free. You do your KYC, your deposit, and then you follow in Sonic AI, and then download the MT5, and you're running. That's 5 steps. Before it was 27 steps. So we're talking about 22 more steps. That's one thing of development. The second was landing a copy trader like Sonic AI. They've been for 18 months on the platform delivering the results they've been doing. And this is tremendous to see the results and the happiness. Nick on last week's call talked about, and I'll come back to that, about Sonic. The other part was, obviously, people were thinking, yeah, we love Sonic, which is an exclusive, trader on tag markets. But what if something happens with tag markets? Tag markets is the licensed broker. It is where you deposit your money. It's where the money is held. It's not by the copy trader. It is on tag markets. What if something happened with tag markets? So what Nick and the founder did was he went and actually did an insurance with Lloyd's of London for each and every client in tag markets, where every single account is insured by Lloyd's of London with up to $1 million. If something were to happen to tag markets, the money disappeared or insolvency or anything like that, your money is insured. This is, for me, tremendous in that sense. Number 2, we come to Sonic. Why Sonic? Well, I think all of you here has now been on Sonic, hopefully, more than a week. Some of you maybe started Sunday. That means you've already seen 3 trades this week. Yesterday, actually, we had one of the biggest trades, or the biggest trade since. Amazing. Sorry, this is quite amazing that we're having this success. But back to Sonic, they have 15 years experience. Number 1, of trading. They have 18 months on the platform of tag markets, where they're showing week after week in the most volatile markets, where most forex trader has lost their whole trading pool. They are still delivering results to the client, and that's what it's about. They use one of the lowest maximum drawdown there is, and on top of that, they're still giving results. This is phenomenal, and we have this. And isn't it magical that tag markets is the fastest growing fastest growing broker on the planet, and Sonic is the biggest copy trader there is in the forex market. Again, last week you heard from Dada that over 110 million in May was paid out to clients that was connected to Sonic AI. That tells its own, language. It is tremendous, and it's just growing from month to month. And this is something we can't even believe how excited it is to see people being able to connect. Obviously, it's free to join, and they can connect. They can start with $10, deposit what they want. And for me, I always say that the most important thing is that you actually do deposit in Sonic, so you see the product working. that's the main keys. So then we come to why Stratify. Well, Stratify is your IB portal. It's your tracking device for building your business, promoting tag markets and its products, promoting Sonic. Obviously, when Bix is now launched with the same infrastructure, same structure, any fees on Bix when people are purchasing the cards, any loading fees, etc., 50% of that will go into the affiliate model. Same structure, same thing as well. So Stratify is there to purely actually support you to build an affiliate model with these fantastic products I just talked about, Sonic being the onboarding machine. And how do you do it? Well, you can do it in your own tempo. You actually don't need to recommend anybody in if you don't want to. If you want to, you can build a team. There's people that has built teams of 10,000 people, 1,000 people. There's people that's built tens of thousands of people with people using Sonic. Every single one using Sonic is making profit. And when they make profit, 70% goes to them, 5% goes to the copy trader of Sonic, and 25% is actually paid out 2.5% in 10 different levels. So you can build a large team and earn money from it. You also heard that totally, and this was not only in Stratify, totally, there was over 7 people in May that made over $1 million as affiliates. There was over 150 that made over $100,000 as affiliates. And there was over 1,800 people that made over $10,000 as affiliates. That's as affiliates. But more important, what I wanted to talk about was for Sonic, over $110 million paid out to clients. And that is what it's about. And that is why it's growing. Yes, like you heard, we are there is community that was here a year and a half before we started, 8 months ago. And it took us 8 months to actually become the largest community. It took us 8 months to be the biggest. And we, of course, plan to keep that number one spot, growing and growing and growing. How do we do that? We help people to get on Sonic, enjoy the Sonic as a product. And number two, we help affiliates to reach the different levels they want to do. CPA level 1, 2, 3.5, 5, and keep growing that for people's success. With the existing growth, we will be over 1 million members by the end of this year in Stratify. And together with all of you, I believe we'll do that, might even do more, who knows? We are growing faster and faster, but it is a tremendous goal because in the end, each and every one that joins, and this is my last point for today, and you have heard me say this, in the network industry, there's usually a package you purchase, $100, $500, $2,000, $5,000, whatever the package is. If you look statistically, out of all the companies, about 8% of the people that purchase a package earn back the money they bought the package for. Yes, they get the products. They can use the products or whatever, but earn back, it's 8%. Here's the difference. Here is the difference. It is free to join. In 5 steps, you can follow Sonic. If you don't recruit anybody, you're still earning money on Sonic. So here we have 100% in success. If you refer somebody that also use Sonic, you earn even more money when they earn money. It is a help type of business, and that's what's exciting. Want to thank you all. We've actually had our largest Chinese Zoom today, and largest English Zoom today as well in Stratify history. So I want to thank you all for that. We'll keep on making a material, and our goal is to have 18, 20 languages to be able to support all the different markets. On the link tree, of course, the presentations, but also the different films, so you quicker can grow your business. That is what we commit to. Doing Zooms, helping you wherever you are, whichever country you're in, we'll support you building your business. Thank you for being a part of Stratify. See you next Tuesday, same time, same place, same link. Have a fantastic week, a Sonic week with Sonic speed, and Stratify wherever you want to go with Sonic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kenny. Thank you so much. And dear leaders, dear members, I would truly say Kenny exemplifies what it means to truly lead by example. So he has made it a point to be present on every Tuesday call, every single call on Tuesday. He has made it a point to be there. So we'll be ending today's call here, but remember, your journey still continues. Take what you have learned today from us or from Kenny and put it into action and create the results you are aiming for. And please remember that success doesn't come from knowing more, it comes from applying what you know. So, thank you all so much and see you next week.